Welcome to Louisiana Heartbeats. I'm City Landry, your host. And today with me, I have Corey Livier. Now, I've got to tell you, it doesn't matter where I go. If there's someone that needs to be on my show and God wants them on my show, then all of a sudden doors open up and before you know it, I start talking to the person. And that's how I met Corey. Corey, thank you for coming on the show. But I always like to share with the audience that as usual, I'm trying to mind my own business. I go to the Lafayette Journal to be able to check on my little granddaughter that was in the hospital. And in between the running around, I was missing where they were, and this gentleman asked me if I needed some help. And somewhere along the line, I started talking about the television show for whatever reason. I don't even know what triggered it. And he escorted me and my to where my grandbaby was. And then he responded to something I'd asked him, and before you know it, I find out this man needs to be on television. Corey, I am so excited, and you have so much to share. But what is the main reason that you came on the show? What do you really want the community to know about Corey Livier?
Well, Suda, the first thing I want the community to know is that they can trust me, right?
That's right.
They can trust me to do what I say I'm going to do. And one of the reasons that they can trust me is because I am a former member of the United States Army.
That's right.
And as a former member of the United States Army, I learned what leadership was, right? And you have to be able to trust your leaders. And me and myself being a community leader, I want people to trust me. That's the first thing. And the next thing is we have to find a way to change what we consider morality in our society. We have to address the issue of morality. We have to address the issue of ignorance. We have to address the issue of discipline in our society. And we have to start with the kids. I want to start with the kids. That's what I want to do. And I have an idea for a military-themed youth program that I'm going to do during the summer. And it's going to be catered to kids that are, some people call at risk,
Yes.
right? Other people might call them bad. Some people might, say that this young man has no future or anything like that, right? I want to take all of those kids that they say can't be helped.
That's right.
And help them turn themselves into some of the most powerful individuals in our community. And we're going to do that. That's what I'm going to do with or without help. That's what I plan to do.
Well, brother, I think you just pretty well teamed up with the same person who has the same ideas, because like I say, watch me.
Watch me work.
Somebody needs somebody to believe in them, and
Absolutely.
you are that person too.
I am that person.
All right. So what is it you want to form?
Absolutely. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to form a military-themed youth program that's going to address the need for discipline in our community. And I'm from Opelousas, Louisiana, and that's where I plan to begin, at home. I'm going to begin at home because, like I've heard many elders say, everything starts at home.
Amen.
Right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to have a military-themed program where we're going to address academics. We're going to allow them also to play sports. And the most important thing to me, my baby, is that it's going to be military-themed. We're going to teach them drill and ceremony, customs and courtesies, team building exercises, and a lot of the details are being worked out. I'm writing a curriculum right now. There's a lot of people that want to get on board with me. And if anybody wants to find out more, they can email me at safetysolutions5683@gmail.com. And we are going to attack, right?
And we will have that email up there as it is right now.
Absolutely. We're going to attack the emotional fabric of our society, my community. And I'm going to get people fired up about doing the right thing. We want to teach these kids that they have the power to do the right thing. No matter what else is going on in your life, you have the power to make the right choices. And life is not about what you did. It's all about what you do. And we're going to teach these kids to do the right thing at all times.
So how are we going to let the community know what you want to do and gather up those kids where they need hope instead of being cast down all the time?
Well, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get together with a group of charities in my community, and we're going to form a team of networks, of organizations that's going to address.
That's all about.
Yes, indeed. It's all about unity. We have to work together in order to move forward. We cannot be separate. It's all about coming together as one to address every concern in our communities. And what I plan to do is bring a team of organizations together. And from that team, we're going to have meetings every month, right? In Opelousas. Opelousas is going to be the first one, and the details of that will be forthcoming, right?
Okay, right.
But we are going to get together once a month as a group of people and come together and discuss ideas and discuss ways to improve our communities. It's basically a community meeting, right? But it's going to be probably one of the most powerful community meetings that people have ever seen. And also I plan to work very closely with two charities that are part of my heart. One of them is called Parents. And Parents is an organization that's the brainchild of a lady I met named Annette Frugier. She's the president.
Okay.
And Parents, it's an acronym for promoting all relationships essential to the needs of teachers and students. And I'm gonna say this for you guys. It's promoting all relationships essential to the needs of teachers and students. Now, that covers a lot of ground, right?
That's right.
And I believe that it was brilliant when Annette came up with this idea, right? And we've done a toy drive, we've done uniform drives, and we've been successful with it in our own space. We want to grow, and we want people to be a part of it. And if anybody wants to be a part of this, you can look on Facebook, parent information in St. Landry Parish, and you can go to parentsstlandry.org is the website, and you can check them out there. Now, the next charity, right, that's close to my heart, it's called Together We Are. Now, Together We Are is an organization started by Kelly Idell from Opelousas,
Okay.
right? And she is passionate about mentoring young women and finding other women to mentor young women, right? And whether you want to be a mentor or you want to get mentored, either way, you can be a part of Together We Are. And Together We Are has done some great things. They just did a talent show. And when I say those kids showed up for that talent show and out, I mean, they really did a great job. You can go on the website. I have it here somewhere. Is let's see here.
While you're looking that
Yeah.
up, while you're looking that up, sounds like Opelousas has a lot of stuff going on, and that's not even all of what you were part of.
Oh, man.
So continue on.
We are going to do some great things in Opelousas. And Together We Are. And they also have a website. It's called Together We Are nonprofit.web.com. So I know you guys are going to get that on the screen at a later time, but it's called Together We Are nonprofit, all one word, .web.com. And Kelly Idell, like I said, started this program off. I helped her do the talent show. I've talked to a few young ladies that she's asked me to talk to, and she is going to do great things, and I'm going to give her all the support that I possibly can. I'm the spokesperson, by the way, for both of these groups. And my group, right, we're going to do the youth program through. They have already told me that they plan to support me 100% in accomplishing my dream and my vision, and I'm going to support them 100% in accomplishing theirs. And we're going to conduct monthly meetings where people are going to be able to come out, and they're basically going to be recruitment meetings where they can come out and become a part of what we're doing. And if anybody wants to become a part of what we're doing, all you have to do is contact us at one of these email addresses or one of these websites or on Facebook. But we have to come together as a community in order to move forward.
You're right, you're right. Now, Corey, I am so excited now. I can only imagine what the kids are going to be excited about.
Oh, man, they're going to have
And
a
I'm
blast.
like, here's this guy sitting here that he asked me just how loud could he get. He didn't want to get too loud. I said, just be who you are. And that's who you are.
Absolutely.
Now, you know, we have to kind of throw in a little bit of laughter. He had on a wonderful, awesome shirt, but it kind of blended in the background. So one of our staff people went and got him a shirt of AOC. So he is proudly sitting with an AOC shirt.
Absolutely.
So you're already part of AOC.
Already
You know
part of
that, huh?
AOC, absolutely. In the military, we call that tightening up the shot group.
Well, I want to let you continue what you have to say because you have so many things. You're wearing so many hats.
Absolutely.
Would you consider having a show of your own to share with the audience what's happening as you are creating these organizations
Absolutely.
or once it's created?
Absolutely. I would definitely consider having a show of my own, but I'm also I want to start a career as a motivational speaker. I believe that I have something to say, and I know that people listen to me based on, how loud I am. Most of the time when I'm talking, I'm the loudest person in the room. So the loudest person in the room can be heard. But imagine if everybody's quiet and they're listening to me, how much more of an impact I can have.
Well, you just cleared it out that you are definitely wanting to be a career motivational speaker.
Absolutely. This is
Well, stick with
your
it.
show is the launch of my motivational speaking career.
And I'm thinking, wow, he's got all these hats and he's on my show.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's an accident.
It's not an accident.
Well, I'm excited that you have come in and you're sharing all of this.
Absolutely. Everything happens for a reason. And when I met you at the hospital, I had no idea who you were. I had no idea what was going on, but everything happens for a reason. God does not make mistakes. And we will do some great things together.
Oh, yes, I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to that. Okay, so you're going to continue sharing with them the different things you're involved in?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Now, parents, as I said before, it's called Promoting All Relationships Essential to the Needs of Teachers and Students. And last year we did a toy drive to where we went out and gave toys to every elementary school with the funds that we did have. Every elementary school in St. Landry Parish that we can afford to give gifts to, we did. We had a few gifts left over, right?
Okay.
And so what we did was we had an idea. We're going to go and just bless a kid. And we walked into people's homes, surprised them with gifts, and people suggested people that wanted gifts or the kids needed gifts, and we went in there, and that's also promoting all relationships essential to the needs of teachers and students, because kids need to feel that somebody's paying attention to them, right?
That's right.
And that somebody loves them enough to just take out a little time and be nice to them, And parents also did a uniform drive. And was it ever successful? I mean, we had people come from all over. We had people that wanted to participate. The city of Opelousas at the time, Mayor Don Cravens and his staff allowed us to use buildings. Now we have a new mayor, Mr. Tatum, who also has told me that he's going to be on our side, and anything that I need, come to him. And our chief of police has also told me the same thing. So I'm going to hold them to it. We're going to see if they come and show support, because I'll be looking for them. Now,
you heard that. And we do view in Opelousas, so.
Absolutely. And I want everybody in Opelousas to get this. If you get this, I want you to share it and help me help our community.
It will also be put on YouTube once it's aired on AOC.
Oh, look at that. It's also going to be on YouTube. Well, how about that? Well, the whole world might see this.
Facebook.
The whole world might. There's no telling exactly how much fundraising and how much opportunities that we can get from just having this show.
It's all about networking, and when there's a great idea, lots of people want to get in on that idea and share and be a part of it.
Absolutely, and I want to lead them to the promised land.
And I'll be checking on you.
Absolutely, you stay with me. And but we had the uniform drive, and we had people come out, and we was able to bless so many kids with uniforms, because sometimes parents are doing everything they can, but sometimes the uniforms are just a little out of reach, and the kids have to wear things that they're not comfortable in. And I've experienced this in my family.
Me too.
And so we wanted to be a blessing to as many people as possible. We were able to give a lot of people uniforms, and the city really responded well. And we are going to only continue to do more and more great things for the city of Opelousas, the state of Louisiana, the country of the United States, and who knows, maybe the world.
The world.
Because that's what it's all about,
No dream
changing
is
your world.
too small. And
No dream is too small. We all live on this planet together, and we all got to help one another get better.
That's what it's all about.
It's time to move forward. It's 2015.
That's right.
So we have to make our approach modern and fun. We got to teach kids that it is fun. You can do the right thing and still have fun.
I want to stop you at this point because I want to bring up that one of my sons he tried everything everybody else wouldn't try, and he got in trouble for it. But in the end, he's okay now. But at that time, every time a kid was not able to be controlled at home, you'd hear the parents say, "Man, I wish I could send him to boot camp. I wished I could send him to the service, make him grow up, make a man out of him."
Absolutely.
But you know what? It was the wrong kind of motivation. It was like, oh, I'm going to get punished if I go into the service. I'm going to get in trouble. Where your organization,
we're going to build.
You're going to build you and encourage. You're going to believe in them.
Absolutely. In other words, we're going to teach them the values that I learned, and fellow veterans and members of the armed forces, the values that we learn, but we're going to put as much love as a parent would into that situation.
I know several people who've gone in the service that people just could not believe how mature they were, how changed they were for the better
Right.
when they came out. But why wait until a person gets to that age when you can take them to this camp
Right.
and teach them the right thing?
Absolutely.
With the right attitude.
With the right attitude.
And the truth.
Right. And we're also going to hold the parents accountable for being good parents, because remember, my heart is with parents, the organization.
That's right.
So you have to be a parent. And we're not talking about a mother and a father. You can be an uncle, a friend, an aunt, a cousin. Anyone can be a parent. It doesn't matter what your age, your demographic, what you wear. You can be a parent to a kid. And if you know a kid that's in trouble, you know a kid that needs some assistance, some guidance, if you know parents that need guidance, we have to reach our people, and parents have to understand that not everything they do is right.
So how are we going to know about this when it's in place and is ready for operation? Are you going to be sharing this with us on Facebook? Or are you going to be putting ads in the paper?
Absolutely. Well, I'm also a firearms instructor on the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I teach people how to defend themselves using firearms. I make sure that they're pretty good marksmen when they leave my class. But most importantly, I make sure that they leave with the confidence that they will never have to be a victim.
Amen.
Right?
Yes.
And that's what I really want to teach people. And I have a Facebook page for Safe House Firearms and Safety Solutions. And I'll be updating on there, and I'll also be talking about it as I continue with my motivational speaking career, which is going to jumpstart from here.
Right.
And I'll have Sudi to thank for that. And
I think it's God that put us together.
absolutely, yes,
But thank
indeed.
you.
But you did something. I'm gonna give you credit
Be
for something.
obedient. You just do it.
Absolutely.
Just say it.
Well, thank you for
Thank
being
you.
obedient.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And so that'll be a platform I'll be using to keep the public informed of what's going on. It's called Safe House Firearms and Safety Solutions. It's on Facebook, and also Together We Are will be updating as well. And parents on Facebook and on their website will be updating what we have going on, because we are going to work together to create this. That's what this is
So
about.
today, people can check out Facebook and like your page for parents, and also with the other one, safety.
Safe House Firearms and Safety Solutions.
That's
Yes.
a good start right there.
Absolutely. They can contact me by email at safetysolutions5683@gmail.com. And I will reply to them to the best of my ability. I also work, so I got to take care of my family.
That's
But
right.
I will be getting to them, and no stone will be left unturned. Absolutely.
Well, it sounds like you have a very busy schedule. You have some dreams, and it sounds like you have the support to make them come true.
Absolutely.
And it's just getting better every day.
Better every day. I plan on being the best that I can be for my community, for my world, because that's what it's about. We all live in this world together, and it's time to start acting like it.
Corey, how do people know unless we tell them? You gotta
it's
open your
hard.
mouth,
You gotta
you know.
open your mouth. Ignorance is a disease,
That's it.
but it can be cured.
You brought
Ignorance
us
is a
something
disease.
earlier. It's true.
Yes, ignorance is a disease that can be cured with knowledge, right?
Right.
If nobody speaks the right knowledge that we need to move forward as a world, as a people, right? How do we know? Right? And I've had some wonderful influences in my life, in the military, outside of the military, in my family, and I've had some wonderful influences that have taken me from being an ignorant person to a person of knowledge, a person of character, a person of substance. And I want to share this with everyone that I can.
Corey, did you go into the service and do your service time? Were you already thinking about doing what we're talking about today, or did that come after you got out?
Well, to be honest with you, I was raised in the church.
Okay.
Right?
Good.
Christianity is my foundation.
Okay.
And that foundation, right, including the Army and including every experience that I've experienced in my life, helped me prepare myself for this moment. And I've learned so much from other people that I can't sit on this information anymore.
Okay.
Right? And I feel like I have a gift of being able to speak to people.
You do.
And I don't know how that happened, right? And but there's like I said, a lot of positive influence. I had a pastor coming up that didn't take no for an answer, and he accomplished some amazing things, and I'm trying to follow in his footsteps, in his leadership style, and he was a great influence in the Army. Just like they put a razor edge on that. And so I want to be a gift to my community and be a blessing to them in every way possible.
As I'm sitting here listening to you, Corey, I can't help but get excited because the more you talk, the more excited I get. But also,
Absolutely.
you get excited too.
Oh,
and when
yeah.
you're presenting yourself, you're excited about what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
So naturally, the person's like, "Oh wow, he
Yes,
really
indeed.
loves what he's doing.
I
he wants
share
to do
my
it."
energy.
You know.
I'm sharing my energy with you, and I want to share my energy with everyone. And I hope, I can find a lot of people that want to be a part of this and would donate or come out and meet us, come work. And another thing, right? The board that is going to help me design and run this program, this youth program,
Okay.
is going to be made up of all veterans.
Wow,
Right, and
that's a unique
I already
twist.
have him on the team, man. I got this guy, Calvin, who's a great mentor for me. There's a friend of mine named Earl. He's a great mentor for me. And these guys are veterans, ex-drill sergeants, right?
Wow.
So imagine a board made up of ex-drill sergeants running a youth program in Opelousas.
Wow.
We can do some things.
And it's needed.
And it's needed. And it's needed. And it's time for us as veterans to stand up and take charge of our communities. Because if we went out there and put our lives on the line and sacrificed all that just to come back home and watch our communities tear themselves apart for a lack of knowledge, right?
Yep.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. All that sacrifice, all that blood, sweat, and tears that we put into protecting this country, and we are not going to allow this country to tear itself apart from the inside out. I won't allow it, and I'm going to start at home in my community, making sure that we turn the tide.
If we didn't have to continue sitting down, I would get up and yell, "It's time to take a stand."
Hey, listen, when I was young and in church, we used to run, right? Man, the pastor say something that was motivating.
Done that too.
Oh man, we would take off running. I know we can't do that in your studio, but we definitely,
Not today.
Hey, listen, I know how to be excited, and I know when to be excited, right? And there's a time and a place for everything. And right now, it's time to get the ball rolling.
We have 3 minutes left in the show and probably 2 minutes for you to talk and me 1 minute later to close the show out.
Absolutely.
So what did we not say that you want to say?
Well, I would like to thank my kids for supplying me with the motivation, right? And I have 4 wonderful sons, and they're beautiful, and they supply me with the motivation I need to be the best that I can be, because I haven't always been, right? I haven't always been the best that I can be, but right now, I'm moving forward. And like I said, life is not about what you did. It's all about what you do.
That's right.
And we're going to move forward, and they're going to be a part of it. They're excited. They told me, "Daddy, do it." My son told me something that changed my life. He said, "Dad, you can never do anything that would make me disappointed in you." Mm-hmm. Right? Those
awesome.
words touched me in a place because, I served overseas 3 times in support of the armed forces, and sometimes you experience things that are not always beautiful, if you will.
Yeah.
And coming back from that, I had a lot of different feelings, and my children have put me in a position to love myself again. And in learning to love myself and maturing spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally, I've managed to put myself in a position where I can be a blessing to others. And I will not stop until we make the right changes.
Corey, that is so needed, and we are getting to the end of the show, but I want to tell you, there's so many people that have returned from the service, even my granddaughter, and it took her a while to become even close to what she used to be.
Right.
So hearing someone like you come through and get victory through whatever,
Absolutely.
and to turn around and be excited
Absolutely.
with what you're doing right now and wanting to create this, you have a lot to be proud of, and I'm sure other people are going to want to be able to talk with you.
Absolutely. And this is just the beginning.
Just the beginning, because
Just
you'll
the
probably
beginning.
be back on the show later.
Absolutely. Whenever you want me here, I'm here.
There you go. Well, the Acadiana Open Channel, this is a platform that if you got something to say, it's community related, then check out the email at the end of this rolling credits that you'll see in a minute. Until then, we are on Cox Cable 16 every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. And you know what? It just might be you or even Corey that we're showcasing. But until then, if you have a message, you have a passion, or you have a dream, then this is the place you need to be, and the platform that AOC offers. Anybody can pursue their dreams.
The community.
The community, it's like for the people, by the people,
With the
all
people.
the way.
Everything.
With the people.
Yes,
So
indeed.
until then, we will see you, and you be sure to tell everybody that you watched Corey and what he is planning on doing, because we'll probably have you back.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Sudie. It was a pleasure.
Okay.